Hello there, confident communication queens. My name is Gwen O'Dafydd. I'm based in Cardiff, which is in the United Kingdom. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story. I started off in my life being passionate about running. And when I was 11 years of age, I decided I was going to be a physical education teacher. All I did throughout my school years was to run, to coach other kids to run, and I was athletics captain, cross country captain, house captain, and eventually went to college to be a physical education teacher. And that's where I encountered the first big challenge of my life. I had a condition called chondromalacia patella, and I had to change direction. And that was the first time in my life when I felt really alone and really, really down. I didn't feel I could turn to anybody. However, now I am now 63 years of age. So there's been a lot that's happened since that time and now. And I am in a position where I have encountered incredible difficulties in my life, which were to do with that problem that I had when I was a 17-year-old, 18-year-old, when I fell and hurt my back. And I've had a lifelong history of back problems, so much so that I ended up having disability badges. Yes, indeed. But I overcome that challenge and ended up being able to represent my country in the 400 meters as a result of lots of things that happened. I work as a breakthrough and public speaking coach. And what I actually have been doing for the last 40 years is I've been working as a performer. I now work as a leadership and breakthrough coach. And the second time in my life that I had to change direction was when in my mid-30s, when I had a daughter and realized that there weren't any parts for women. And not only that, but my husband was working away and I had to find something else to do. So I ended up doing a master's degree, which then resulted in this book, Stand Up and Sock It to Them Sisters, which is a deconstruction of the glass ceiling through the prism of my passion, which is comedy, or women in comedy, really. And what I now do really is I've used all three strands of the working experiences that I've had. I was an expert on equal opportunities and diversity for many years, but I always kept my creativity going. And I have had a book published, as you can see. I also write lyrics. I've created an anthem for St. David's Day. I still have to manage chronic pain on a daily basis. And 5 years ago, I had a clot in my eye, which resulted in me losing some of my sight. 2 years ago, I had clots on my lungs, and then I had a diagnosis of something called antiphospholipid syndrome, which makes me quite tired and makes me liable to have my blood clotting. At the moment, I am having injections in my eye to try and retain some of my sight. I've had an awful lot of challenges in my life. I've had lots of rejection. I've been in some very, very dark places. But even so, I'm probably the most enthusiastic, most energetic, and most positive and optimistic person that you will ever see. So if you want to kick some ass, even your own, come and see me because I can assure you that I can guarantee to help you. Okay, so be brilliant because we all have that within us. And when you see a barrier in your life, go round it, go under it, go through it, or go over it. But don't let anything stop you. Okay, you can be brilliant. Thanks.